Hello everyone, it's me Dr. Zainab and I hope you're enjoying your time. Today I'm here with a new topic that is mediastinum. In this lecture we will talk about the definition of mediastinum, the different terminologies related to mediastinum like superior mediastinum, inferior mediastinum, and in inferior mediastinum we will discuss the anterior, posterior and middle mediastinum, as well as we will talk about the contents of the mediastinum. Okay, so let's jump straight in. Now, first of all, what is mediastinum? You must know that mediastinum is the middle space in the thoracic cavity in between the lungs. Okay, basically it is a median septum in the thoracic cavity between the two lungs. If we talk about as a whole the boundaries of the mediastinum, then you can see here that anteriorly the whole mediastinum, okay, overall the whole mediastinum, anteriorly it is bounded by the sternum, posteriorly it is bounded by the vertebral column. Okay, anteriorly it is bounded by the sternum, posteriorly it is bounded by the vertebral column, superiorly it has thoracic inlet, and inferiorly there is diaphragm. Laterally on both sides we have mediastinal pleura. So these structures make the boundaries of the mediastinum. Okay, if we talk about the superior and inferior mediastinum, okay, we have in a gross division we have superior and inferior mediastinum. Okay, so what is the line, what is the thing that divides mediastinum into the superior and inferior mediastinum? Okay, so there we have an imaginary line. You can see here there is an imaginary line that runs anteriorly from the sternal angle to the vertebral body of the T4. Okay, so it is an imaginary line that is running from the sternal angle anteriorly to the vertebral body of the T4. So above that we have superior mediastinum and below that we have inferior mediastinum. Okay, but the most important thing is what are the contents of the superior mediastinum. Okay, as I told you that it is now superior mediastinum. So for superior mediastinum you simply have to remember this mnemonic, that is PTV left battle or PVT left battle. Okay, which one is easy for you, you can pick it, PVT left battle or PTV left battle. Okay, so P stands for phrenic nerve, V stands for vagus nerve. As you know that phrenic nerve passes through the T8 hiatus of the diaphragm, vagus nerve passes T10 hiatus of the diaphragm, and thoracic duct passes at T12 hiatus of the diaphragm. So these are very easy to remember. Okay, so P stands for phrenic nerve, V stands for vagus nerve, and T stands for thoracic duct. Now this whole word is only for this single nerve, that is left recurrent laryngeal nerve. Please keep in mind that a right recurrent laryngeal nerve is not a part of superior mediastinum. Only left recurrent laryngeal nerve is a part of superior mediastinum. Then we have brachiocephalic vein, aortic arch. Okay, as you can see here, aortic arch, aortic arch, then we have thymus, then we have trachea, then we have lymph nodes here, mediastinum lymph nodes, and esophagus. So for that you just have to remember the mnemonic PVT or PTV left battle. Now if we talk about inferior mediastinum, okay, inferior mediastinum is that mediastinum which lies below this imaginary line. Okay, this inferior mediastinum is further divided into anterior, middle and posterior mediastinum by this pericardium. As you know, pericardium is a membrane. It is a fibroserous membrane that surrounds the heart and the important vessels which goes in or come out from the heart. Okay, so this pericardium divides the inferior mediastinum into anterior, middle and posterior mediastinum. Okay, if we talk about the anterior mediastinum, which lies anterior to pericardium, it contains sternopericardial ligament, thymus, and the lymph nodes. Okay, it contains sternopericardial ligament, the ligament that joins sternum to the heart or pericardium. Then we have thymus and the lymph nodes. If we talk about the middle mediastinum, so if someone asks about the contents of the middle mediastinum and you know nothing, you just simply have to remember all the heart structures and the blood vessels important and or major blood vessels are a part of middle mediastinum. Okay, so middle mediastinum contains as a whole heart, It contains bifurcation of aorta. It contains ascending aorta. It contains pulmonary trunk. It contains phrenic nerve and terminal part of azygos vein. Here, middle mediastinum is not, I didn't make it good, but you just have to remember that it contains heart, bifurcation of aorta, ascending aorta, pulmonary trunk, phrenic nerve, and the terminal part of azygos vein. Okay. And if we talk about the posterior mediastinum, it contains very little structures, not very little, but it contains structures that is descending aorta. As you can see here, it contains descending aorta, it contains esophagus, it contains thoracic duct. Okay, it contains thoracic duct, it contains descending aorta, it contains sympathetic nerve, very important, and it contains azygos and hemiazygos vein. Okay, so these are the contents of the posterior mediastinum. For superior mediastinum, we just have to remember mnemonic PTV left petal. For mediastinum, simply you have to remember the heart structures, heart and heart vessels. In anterior mediastinum is very easy, containing sternopericardial ligament, lymph node, and the lower part of the thymus. And you just have to remember the posterior mediastinum containing descending aorta, containing thoracic duct, azygos and hemiazygos vein, esophagus, and the sympathetic nerve. If you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you.